Thank you.
Thank you. Actually, we did it based on the contribution from the National Tempus Office, who are following your activities. And I will try to give you a glance of the activity. The objective is also to inform the hearers about the activities of their peers in other countries, and it can inspire you for your own activities in your own country. The presentation is divided into two parts, as the report is as well. First of all, I'd like to remind you some information about the activities we propose, the activities we offer to you. Actually, the objective is to provide you with training, networking opportunities, and then when you are back in your own country, you use what you have learned in order to train your own peers, colleagues, academics. In 2010, last year, we have, with UNICA, proposed two international conferences, one in Tallinn, Estonia, in June about recognition, and one in Cyprus last November about on the social dimension of higher education. Probably some of you or most of you have attended those events. It was, as all the international events, proposed for both the Bologna and the Tempus experts in order to promote networking, cooperation, and cooperation. We have established or proposed a buddy system. You are also free or invited to comment about this buddy system, what you think about it. We have proposed poster session, and we might propose that again in the future to give you the opportunity to have posters in order to inform the colleagues about your own activity. More and more, and this is proved today, we are involving the Tempus higher education reform experts in the different keynote address and workshop, and no, I think that out of 5 workshops yesterday, we have 4 Tempus speaker or facilitators. And as Claude said, we try each time to have also a specific session to the attention of the hearers. In addition to that, I can go quickly on that because Claude mentioned it, we also have proposed in 2010 a regional conference. This time it was in Tbilisi last November to the attention of the 3 Southern Caucasus countries. What is important to note is that the team that we have chosen, and that was the National Qualification Framework, was proposed by the experts from the 3 countries. So definitely it's not a top-down approach, and we would like to prepare a program based on your need, on your request. And at the end of the seminar, the experts adopted recommendations that have been forwarded to the different stakeholders, including the authorities of the 3 countries. In 2010, also, some of you had the opportunity to attend seminars that have been organized by the Tempus team on university governance for the Med countries, for the Western Balkans, and for Central Asia, and as well as for Eastern European countries. By the way, at the occasion of this seminar, the hearers and the National Tempus Office have prepared reports on university governance in each country, and it was also a major contribution from your side. On the top of that, there is a virtual community, and Anthony Vickers reminded the functioning yesterday. I think also that it is a tool that is very easy to use, and it is an opportunity for you to keep in touch, in contact with colleagues from other Tempus countries and from the EU countries, and to exchange information. You can also pick up on the website a lot of presentation information, and we consider that it is a useful instrument, and if you have also any remarks, comments, or proposal for improvement, please let us know. Last but not least, we are proposing the support of Bologna experts in the form of a technical assistance facility. All you National Tempus Office coordinators are aware about that, but I remind it again. If the hearers, if you would like to invite a Bologna expert from the EU in order to come to your country for 1, 2, or 3 days, whatever it is, in order to speak during a conference, or in order to meet during 1 or 2 days the rectors or vice rectors or dean of several universities, or to meet with authorities, or to meet with members of the parliament in charge of drawing up some new legislation, we have the possibility to offer you the EU expert. The procedure is very simple. You go through your National Tempus Office coordinator. He only has half a page of form to fill in and to join the agenda of the conference, of the program of the visit. And UNICA will identify, according to the profile that you are looking for, a relevant expert in the EU, a Bologna expert, and this person will come to your country, again, whatever it can be to speak at a conference, but it can also be to have meetings with academics, administrative universities, authorities, and the Tempus program will cover the expense of the expert. So this is something which can be done very quickly. You just make the request if you consider it is appropriate. UNICA identify the expert and send the expert. You do not have to look for the expert. You do not have to pay for him, and we provide it. So this is also a way to answer to a comment that has been done, that you would like to have more transfer of experience from the Bologna experts. This is a way to have this transfer of experience. We are thinking about some other means as well, with study visit. Claus will certainly speak about that later. But this is a way to have transfer of experience. You can have one Bologna expert coming to your country for 1 to 3 days and in order to meet any stakeholder. In 2010, we have 4 times, I think, that we sent such a mission in Russia, in Ukraine, twice, I think, in Moldova, and then in 2011, again in Russia, in Lebanon, in Israel, in Albania, in Georgia this summer, in Ukraine. Feel free to ask. The decision-making process is very short and very quick. I think that in 24 or 48 hours you have the answer, usually positive, and then UNICA is identifying the experts. So this is really something which is running smoothly and very easy and available. Now, with all the training we are providing, you are supposed to have additional information, training, knowledge, and then when you are back in your country, you act as ambassador in order to train your own people. And you will see in the report that we distinguish three kinds of information: the peer-to-peer training, the support to education authorities, and some outreach activities in the field of communication and dissemination. As far as peer-to-peer training is concerned, in many countries, and you see a lot of examples in the report, the HEARs are organizing, together with the university, seminars to the attention of the other EARs or to the attention of other stakeholders based on the output of the Tempus conference or seminars. They organize also usually a lot of meetings, including with students, in order to brief them about the Bologna process or modernization process. And also a lot of, they're also participating in a lot of ROM Table discussion, debate that are not organized by their own universities, but other universities. In several countries, but not in all countries, HEARs are also, have also very close linked with the authorities, whether it is a civil servant from the ministry or a member of a parliament committee, and they are providing information in order to support the drafting of legislation or providing information in order to introduce reform. And then many HEARs are involved, engaged in the communication and dissemination activities. They are writing some articles in the press about the education and modernization process. Some of them do have a website with information to the attention of their peers. Some of them, I think in Armenia, is publishing a newsletter. So there are different kinds of activities in order to communicate, disseminate the knowledge about the Bologna process and about the modernization process in the EU. We believe that, the instrument, the tool of higher education reform expert teams is an efficient instrument, that it is a good approach, that it is promoting peer-to-peer dialogue, that there is still exchange of practice and best practice between the HEARs and the Bologna experts, that the HEARs are really successfully doing intermediary works between the academic world and the national authorities, that they are involved in several countries in the production of reports and the production of draft legislation, that they are proposing a solution to a lot of challenge and making a lot of recommendations to their authorities, whether it is the academic authorities or the national authorities. And also, I'm attending those seminars now for around 2 years, and I think that really we are now reaching to have really an international community of experts, that people know each other, exchange with each other, see each other also outside the meeting, invite each other, and that my feeling is that there is really now an expert community. And this is also one of the reasons why we would like to go on with such support. Still, I have to say that there are some margin for improvement in certain area, and it's true that the level and the nature of the HERE's activities and the HERE's involvement is quite heterogeneous. And in some countries there are a lot of activities, in some countries there are less activities. Of course, it depends on you, on your NTO, on your authorities. One objective of this report is also to give you a lot of examples of what has been done and what can be done in order to inspire you for developing some similar activities in your own countries. We also believe that the technical assistance facility should be used more. It started slowly in 2010. We had around 10 requests in 2011. We are ready to increase the budget of this instrument. I really think that it is useful for you to use it. It's really something that is very simple, free, and it seems that it corresponds to a request that you have to receive experience from Bologna experts. And then also I would encourage a more systematic sharing of information, either through the website, the virtual community, or directly you can exchange your email and so on, and you can certainly also exchange your presentations, your view, in order to reinforce further the feeling of being part of a community and exchanging information between the different countries. I'm not going to be longer than that. I think that we will now ask a few representatives of the HERE's community to present their own activities in the 3 different fields that we have identified: the peer-to-peer training, the relation with the authorities, the support to the authorities, and the dissemination strategies. And then, after their presentation, you have the opportunity to debate with them and to exchange your own ideas. Thank you.